Hello, Governor, and welcome. Welcome back stateside. Thanks for tuning into the show. Where do we even start? What a game. What a game. What a game. Man, I love to see this. Again, it's like last week's game. All the haters, oh, I know it's the Jaguars and their defense sucks and blah blah blah. Yeah, well, you're supposed to beat those teams. And you can only play who's on the schedule. It's not like you can go up and choose your matchup that weekend. You can't do it. The Jaguars were who was on the menu, and the Bears ate them up, man. You love to see it. Let's just start chronologically, let's just start at the beginning of the game. The first quarter, we have 2 3 and outs, 6 plays, I think, for like a total of 7 yards. And the Jaguars, they marched down the field. That looked like it should have been a touchdown, but they only get 3 points. And there I am sitting on my sofa like, damn, here we go again. But then that was that was it. The Bears they took over, man. The defense clamps down and the offense gets into the rhythm, and man, was it great to see. I think this is something that I speak for all Bears fans. I think we can really get used to this. I think we can really get used to putting up 35 points a game. Let's do this all the time. Let's make this happen. And with Caleb, I think this is possible. The kid keeps getting better every week, consistently. And if he just keeps getting better, then here, man, it's an exciting time to be a Bears fan, because if he's gonna continuously get better from this point on, and I know we're gonna play tougher defenses. I know our offensive line. I know still a little suspect. Still very suspect. Braxton Jones. Braxton. He has a hard time over there at left tackle. I don't know what to say. He's been a solid piece. He's always there. His best ability is availability, but man, that bull rush just kills him. And thank God Caleb's pocket awareness is really, really good. He knows how to navigate inside the pocket to kind of manipulate defenders into linemen, offensive linemen. So the kid's really special. He can help compensate for maybe, again, some of the lackluster offensive line play. So we know next offseason what the big focus is going to be. It's going to be offensive line. And maybe a couple pieces on defensive line as well. But the main focus needs to be that offensive line. Now, we still have some time before the trade deadline. Possibly, I don't really know. I don't think we have a whole lot to work with, folks. I don't think we have a whole lot to work with to bring somebody in. We might just have to make do with what we have. And I'm pretty confident that, again, as the games go, the offensive line seems to be gelling, if you will. Again, the continuity comes with time. So the more reps and live reps that they have together, the better they'll be. So, I mean, but, Caleb seems to be navigating with what he's got. So we're happy to see it. Again, we got Caleb, 23 of 29 for 226 yards, 4 touchdowns and a pick. Come on. Bears fans, if you're not rooting for this kid at this point, you're not a Bears fan. Justin would never make these throws that Caleb is doing. He just won't. He wouldn't. He's not. Didn't. You guys got to get over it. The Justin, apologists, man, you guys got to come on, man. Come on, join us. We need you. Come back. Come back home. We we really need. Come on, man. Like this kid's the truth. I mean, this kid's just dotting up the place. He's throwing to the open guys. He's really getting the ball spread around to everybody. Some plays, I'm sure some guys are schemed open. Again, that double fake screen and then Cole down that's schemed up for Cole to be open down the middle there, and that's great. But otherwise, when the kid's going through his progressions and he's reading the field, he's throwing to the open guy. And then when you do that, the ball gets spread around to a whole bunch of people. Here. What do we got here? We got Cole Kmet with 5, Keenan Allen with 5, Rome 2, DeAndre Swift 4, Roshan 2, DJ Moore 4, Mercedes Lewis gets him a grab in there. I mean, he's spreading the ball around, and that means he's going through his progressions and he's hitting the open man. I mean, again, Justin could never do that. Justin's reading one or two guys and then running. Sometimes he's just eyeballing one guy. And if that one guy's not open, then he runs. And again, gifted athlete, a good kid. We should all still have some love for Justin. Except for the Justin haters. But he's gone, man. He's gone. We got Caleb. Look at this kid. He's producing. And could you not get used to this? Wouldn't you just be happy for the franchise to be putting up 35 points in 2 consecutive weeks? And yes, I know you're going to say again, the defenses that they played were bad. Well, you're supposed to. That's what you're supposed to do. When you play against teams that aren't top-ranked defenses, you're supposed to pummel them. And that's what we've done. Don't forget, in the past, we'd have these games. Oh, yeah, the Bears should go in and steamroll these guys. And then they don't. It's like you're clawing and fighting for every yard and for every point. And then if we did win, it'd be by 3 points, a score. Like this was a blowout. Last week, blowout. Like, I know we got a bye, which is great because we got some injuries. Kyler Gordon went down with that hamstring. Let's hope and pray that it's nothing serious. Hopefully Brisker gets his health back. We want him to be 100%. We don't, that poor kid with the concussions, man. I hope he doesn't turn into like a Tua situation where the kid's going to have to start questioning to keep playing football or not, because I for all football players, just so you know my stance on that, choose your health and the rest of your life over football. Period. If you're getting concussed and then you're gonna get lesions on your brain, you're done with football. You're done. It's unfortunate, but don't risk your health. You're young men. Don't risk your health further down the line for the game. The game is great, and it is bigger than just one person, but for you individually, don't continue to play football. But I could be catastrophizing the whole situation with Brisker. Let's hope and pray he gets totally healthy, 100%, and then we have him back for Washington. Same thing with Stevenson. Tyreek, get healthy, rest this week, get back in time for Washington. We're going to need all hands on deck for Washington, because I did catch a little bit of that Ravens game. The Ravens did end up beating Washington, which is great. But, Jaden Daniels looks good. Kid looks good. Their offenses, they're definitely able to move the ball quite efficiently. So our defense needs to be all hands on deck, and they better be ready to go. I think our offense, can totally move the ball on Washington. I did see the Ravens having a lot of success. I know Lamar's an animal, a really good football player, and they've got a lot of talent on that team but so do we. So Walter needs to draw up a good game plan for that, and yeah, that it's going to be a good game of Washington. Let's, as Bears fans, rest up and get ready for that Washington game because it is on. Now, um, again, as for this game, great game. Let's enjoy it. And again, as Bears fans, we get to enjoy it for 2 weeks. But the guys at Hallis, quickly put it behind them and get ready for that Washington game. So, what a fantastic time out in London. I'm exhausted. I know the players have to be exhausted as well. But I think that's about it. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Let's make this one a quick one. We're in and out. Go Bears. Bear down. Peace.